Welcome to Mobile World Congress 2016. I'm Justin Grimsley with VMware, and I'm joined today by two fascinating individuals from Metaswitches and Gigaspaces. And for those who may not be familiar with the organizations, why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves and the companies that you work for?
Hi, my name is Uri Cohen. I work for Gigaspaces. We're the makers of Cloudify, an open source NFV orchestration solution designed to operate, install, deploy, manage VNFs on various cloud environments.
Hi, my name is Alistair Mitchell. I run engineering for Metaswitch, and we produce VNFs for mobile carriers and fixed line carriers to sort out their voice and video needs. So SBCs, IMS cores, TASs for residential and for business.
Great, and you guys have been working together now for a number of months. And here at Mobile World Congress, how are you guys kind of talking about how you're working together, and what does that really mean for mobile operators and other customers?
Sure. We actually partnered together, I think, about 5 months ago. The idea is to take the VNFs that Metaswitch creates and provides and orchestrate them on VMware environments. Using Cloudify. So we basically modeled various VNFs, specifically, for example, Clearwater, which is an IMS service, and modeled it using Cloudify, and then deployed it on various VMware environments, for example, VMware Integrated OpenStack and vCloud Director.
Great. And what's been the response from customers? As you've talked about, as you've spoken with them at this event and leading up to the event?
It's been really good. I mean, certainly the ability for us to demonstrate an actual working, functional, orchestrated solution. For example, what we've been showing is a fully orchestrated voice over LTE voice domain solution with Cloudify orchestrating and being able to provide healing and scaling of Metaswitch's VNFs that provide the underlying function. The response has been fantastic. People have been amazed to see what was previously just being talked about now actually working in real deployable ways.
And set up in minutes, literally, yeah, instead of weeks and months.
That's what I was going to ask. For mobile operators, what are some of the benefits that they're really getting out of this relationship and partnership? And what is it allowing them to do that just wasn't possible before?
So it's mostly about agility, I would say, and the ability to start and deploy those services rapidly. It used to be that it took weeks and months, all involving physical hardware and things like that. And today, at the click of a button, you can come to our booth and actually see that working. Like, click of a button, you wait, 2, 3, 5 minutes, and you got everything working. You can do video and voice calls out of the box on a cloud environment.
I totally agree with that. I mean, going further than that, it's agility to deploy new solutions, as Uri says. But then what it also delivers is the full promise of NFV on top of virtualization for mobile carriers, which allows them to scale back the amount of operational costs it takes to actually run a network on an ongoing basis.
One of the buzzwords that we're hearing, I think we've heard from years, is all about orchestration, right? Is that becoming a reality, or is that still kind of marketing fluff that a lot of companies are talking about?
That's a great question. So I would say this year is the year of orchestration becoming a well-defined category. And you hear of a lot of initiatives around orchestration, specifically around OpenStack and VMware and open source initiatives around that. But I would say a lot of those initiatives are still very kind of early stage. They might mature in a year or two. I think the uniqueness of what we do is that the solution is actually working, proven, functioning right now, deployed in production in a number of places.
Wow. This space is just evolving so quickly. If you look back over the past couple of years, it's been phenomenal. How are you guys and the collaboration that you're doing together, how is that preparing operators for the future, and what can they expect from you as this relationship continues?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, putting together any complex solution from a number of different providers has problems and bugs to be worked out. The fact that we are getting together before we need to do so in our carriers' networks and proving that our solutions work well together gives our carriers confidence that when they come to deploy these real solutions, they will just work out the box and they will provide the quick access to deployment benefits that is promised by NFV and orchestration.
Great. And what should folks expect from you guys again, kind of over the next few months? What's the next innovation that folks can kind of look toward?
So I think it's about making the integration tighter. Our engineering teams are going to be collaborating much more tightly in the coming months, onboarding more VNFs from Metaswitch onto Cloudify, basically making the solution much more holistic and broad, so that the carriers can actually deploy a whole chain of VNFs rather than just individual VNFs with Cloudify.
Great. Great. And as you think about the requirements from some of these different mobile operators and really how they're trying to differentiate from one another, how is this partnership really adding value for them so that they can take that back to their customers ultimately?
It's about speed to market of new products and new solutions. So a lot of operators are wondering how to embrace the move to IMS, the move to voice over LTE. Historically, it will be a 2-3 year project to deploy a new type of network architecture like this. The promise of orchestrated, virtualized deployments is that it massively reduces the time to market. It means that they can be offering competitive solutions much faster than they would otherwise have been able to. And then on top of that, there's the agility to introduce new solutions like, for example, hosted unified communications for businesses, which traditionally mobile operators haven't got into so much.
Great. So we're here, at the VMware booth at Mobile World Congress, and it's been great to hear about how you guys are collaborating together. How does VMware play a role in that stack and really helping mobile operators become successful in what you do?
Sure. Obviously, there are sort of two big names in the world, effectively, that operators are looking at to work out how they're going to run their NFV solutions, and that's OpenStack and VMware. What we're finding with our customers is that VMware is already in their network, VMware and vSphere in particular, and they trust it, it's mature and deployed, and so if they want to get an NFV solution into their market quickly, then VMware is generally the way they're going. Longer term, whether they evolve more to an OpenStack-based solution is then a decision they can take. But right now, to move quickly, they trust VMware, and we're finding that the fact that our solutions work nicely across the board, on whether it's VMware or OpenStack, is a great advantage.
Well, it's been really interesting, and I think our audience will continue to look forward to hearing more out of Metaswitch and Gigaspaces. So thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.